Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am sharing everything I purchased through Amazon Prime days, and there's just so much more than I thought there was. I have a stack sitting next to me. You can't even see it. It's just so many boxes and bags. It all just got delivered, and so I'm going to be opening these up and showing everything that I purchased. Now for this Prime Day, I didn't have really too many specific things I needed. They were just kind of random. Like I wanted a pair of over-the-ear wireless headphones. That was something that was on my list. There were some books that were on my list. I don't know, it wasn't a huge, like, even though it seems like tons of stuff, it wasn't like a super expensive haul or anything. Yeah, so again, I don't know why there's so many bags. So let's open these up and see what I purchased. All right, in the first bag, okay, now this may explain it. So in one bag is one bag of coffee, but I ordered 3 bags of coffee. So this is mine and my husband's favorite brand of coffee. This is what we drink every day. It is more expensive. It is from Four Sigmatic. It's organic coffee with like functional mushrooms blended in. Doesn't taste like mushrooms, tastes like coffee, like really good coffee, but it has benefits for like mental focus and energy. And so this brand was on the Prime Day sale, and so normally a bag of this coffee at like our grocery store is like $16.99, and I was able to get this for around $13. So I did get 3 packs of this coffee. Bag 2, I do feel better though. I was a little nervous. I was like, why are all these bags here? I don't feel like I ordered that much. This is one of the books I ordered. I don't know if this was specifically a Prime Day deal, but it was on sale. It was around $9. This is Off the Deep End by Lucinda Berry. This is a thriller. My friend Nikki recommended it. Every book she's recommended to me I've absolutely loved so far. And so this is Survivor's Guilt, or A Guilty Survivor. Therapist turned stay-at-home mom Jules Hart's suburban life shatters when she crashes her car into an icy lake. Her son and another teenage boy plunge into the water with her, but Jules can only manage to save one, the wrong one. Reeling from the death of her son, Jules spirals into a violent and unstable mental state. 10 months after the accident, she's still trying to reckon with the fact that she rescued Isaac Gere, another woman's child, when Isaac suddenly vanishes. Jules finds herself at the center of a massive police investigation while she harbors her own dangerous secrets. Jules is adamant that she didn't take Isaac, but then who did? Is Isaac the victim of a dangerous killer who's been targeting boys in the Midwest, or is someone else pulling the strings in this deadly game? So this sounds amazing, right up my alley, and so this will be getting added to my TBR shelf, which is growing rapidly. I did forget to mention that I have a link down below. It links to my Amazon storefront. So I finally was able to create a storefront where I can categorize things. I have one specific category that says my recent Amazon purchases. So anything that I've purchased recently, I'm adding to that list just so it's easy to find. But then I also will categorize it. So like I have a whole list specifically on books that I've read or books that I want to read, homeschool room stuff, all those types of things. Another book, this is The Night Swim by Megan Golden, and the reason I picked up this book is because I just got my book of the month from Book of the Month Club, and it's Megan Golden's book Dark Corners, and it's kind of a sequel to this book. I've heard that it's not like you have to read this one first, but one of the characters in this is also a character in that. She's like a true crime podcaster, and so she's in this book and then she's in that book, and so I wanted to read this one first before I read Dark Corners, which actually I got as an early release part of Book of the Month, so that one's not even officially released yet. But I've also heard amazing things about The Night Swim. Oh, there's the third bag of coffee. 3 bags of coffee in 3 separate bags. That drives me absolutely crazy. but makes me feel a tad bit better. I didn't go crazy with ordering. You know, Target does that too. If you order stuff online, they will ship like the tiniest thing, one thing in one big box. And so if you order 5 things, you're getting 5 big boxes. It drives me nuts. Actually, it doesn't, I don't really care, but I care because then my husband thinks I'm ordering like 5 huge boxes of stuff. So I actually like open it and show him like, look, there's a pair of socks in this one box. Like, that's all there is. This is a pocket chart calendar. So for my pre-K-er, my son who's 4, he'll be 5 in December, we have this Melissa and Doug like magnetic calendar, and I want to say I might have actually bought that calendar last Prime Day. It was a really good price, and it's like a wooden magnetic calendar. I'll put a picture up here. It's very common, but the pieces are magnetic and you're just constantly switching them out, and it's every day you have to change it. So it says this is what today's date is, this was yesterday, this is tomorrow. And so I just feel like it's just constant updating and changing. And so I really wanted more of like a monthly calendar that we can point to, like this is today, this was yesterday. So I only am really updating it once a month instead of daily. And this is a lot bigger. So it's a black pocket chart that I'm going to hang on our wall on our whiteboard. And so all the days of the week go in here, and you put the whole month of dates in here. And then you have the little icons that you can customize. I probably ask them how they feel today. That's what our current one does. So angry, happy, sad, excited, pleasure, calm, and then it has today. This calendar goes out until 2027. It's weird these are not in order. 2027, so 2022 even, but obviously 2023 through 2027. All of the numbers for your days of the month, so your months of the year. And then it does come with some special holidays. So you could put like if there's a birthday, a special day, a field trip, camping, last day of school, first day of school. So I thought that this was really fun too, because then they can like visually see what's coming up, get excited. And with my pre-K-er, where every school day we're doing days of the week, months of the year, we're really doing calendar time practicing it. And so I just thought that this was a little bit better of an option from what we currently have. And it was like $13, and then the hooks to hang it. So I'm really excited to switch that out. You'll probably see it in upcoming vlogs of our homeschool day. So I again will link everything. In that box was another book. I think I ordered 4 books in total. So this is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I've heard great things about this book. Another mystery thriller. It says sisters, strangers, survivors. It's been more than 20 years since Claire and Lydia last spoke. Claire is the glamorous trophy wife of an Atlanta millionaire, and Lydia, a single mother dating an ex-con, struggles to make ends meet. But neither has recovered from the disappearance of their sister Julia 2 decades earlier, and the shocking murder of Claire's husband brings the horror and heartbreak of the past roaring back into their lives. The vanishing of a teenage girl and the killing of a middle-aged man almost a quarter-century apart, what could connect them? As they form a wary truce, the surviving sisters unearth the secrets that destroyed their family all those years ago and find the astonishing truth where they least expected it. So, again, thriller, mystery, there's murder. Yeah, so this is another one. Book I bought, and I did get it. So when I ordered on Prime Day, there was a couple things that got delivered that day. I live really close to an Amazon warehouse, so most days I can get stuff the same day. So the same day I did get a couple items. I got the book called TheOne by John Mars. This one is, I want to say kind of a thriller, but it's more like a dystopian, kind of too, if you've ever watched the show Black Mirror, like those kind of vibes, like we're living in just, it's a different world, different rules that are going on. So this one is a simple DNA test is all it takes. Just a quick mouth swab, and soon you'll be matched with your perfect partner, the one you're genetically made for. That's the promise made by Match Your DNA. A decade ago, the company announced that they had found the gene that pairs each of us with our soulmate. Since then, millions of people around the world have been matched, but the discovery has its downsides. Test results have led to the breakup of countless relationships and upended the traditional ideas of dating, romance, and love. Now 5 very different people have received the notification that they've been matched. They're each about to meet their one true love, but happily ever after isn't guaranteed for everyone, because even soulmates have secrets, and some are more shocking than others. So I just think it's a really cool, unique idea. And then so this author, John Mars, he's also just came out with a book called The Marriage Act, which takes place in this same universe. So it's still the same universe where this DNA matching goes on. But then also in society, people who are married have like, you're like the ideal person, right? Like everyone should be married, and people who are married get special privileges over those who are single. But then every married couple, like their home is like outfitted with like smart devices that are always listening to them, and if there's issues in their relationship, then these like consultants come in. And so that book also sounded really cool to me, so I wanted to read this one, TheOne, first, and then read The Marriage Act. I've heard that John Mars in his kind of alternate world dystopia is really good, and so even though I think it is kind of like thriller mystery-ish, it's not like as thriller mystery as all those other books I was just reading. So kind of a bit of a break. The other book that I bought, so we're up to 5 books now that I bought on Prime Day, is The Housemates Secrets. So this is the second book of the Housemates series by Frida McFadden. I just read The Housemaid, book 1, like a couple weeks ago, and so I obviously really enjoyed that book, so I wanted to get the second one. I mean, you could read the back, but I don't want to spoil the first one if you haven't read it. So they're mystery thriller books, really quick, easy reads. It's the same character in both books. The Housemaid, the first book, and so it was like, you know, you had a lot of emotion, you got very invested in the characters, you had very strong feelings about some of the characters, and then as the plot twists start happening, you're just like, what in the world is going on? And so it was a really good book, and then I think it's interesting how it ended to develop into a sequel, and so that was the other book that I bought as well. In this box is a case of water. So my oldest daughter had a party she went to, and they had these flavored waters, and she just thought that they were like the most amazing thing she's ever had in her life, and she asked me if I could find some, and honestly, like our local grocery store didn't really have them. Walmart didn't really have them, and so I was like, I'll just look on Amazon, and they were actually on Prime Day sale. So I got her the lemon flavor and the wild berry flavor. So I'm not really a fan of things with like artificial flavor or natural flavors. So I think this is only natural flavors, it says. There's no dye in it, there's no sugar, but it's sweet, so I don't know. These are like a special treat for her. They were on sale, and so that's what she got. I did get my wireless over-the-ear headphones, the ones that go in your ear, like the, I don't know if they're up here behind me, I can't see them, like the little AirPods that go in your ear. And those are okay, but after a while, they start really bugging my ears, and so sometimes I work out with them. Sometimes they kind of slip out a little bit, and then once you push them back in, it turns off. It's like a whole thing, and so it kind of drives me crazy. But then also, if I'm when I'm reading, I listen to the audiobooks. After like an hour, it's like this thing pushing in your ear the whole time is really annoying. So I wanted over the ear ones. The things that Amazon Prime had really good sales on. They had like the really fancy like Beats ones. I told my husband that that would be like a great gift idea eventually, but even though I'll buy myself pretty much anything I want, I don't like spending that much money on stuff for myself. So these were super inexpensive. They were like 20 bucks, maybe less, on sale. And so they're just wireless over the head earphones for working out and books and things like that. Another really good sale company that was having a sale was Yankee Candle. Their big jar candles are normally like $20 to $30, and they are great quality candles. They last forever. They last much longer than Bath & Body Works candles. I know there's like a whole thing on how bad candles are for your house, but I love candles, and these ones are really good quality. And so I got 3 jars, maybe 2, maybe one might have sold out before I checked out, but I got them for around like $13 to $16 a piece, which is like half off, which is a really good price. So this is Christmas cookie. I got beach coconut that I think is downstairs. I already lit that one. And I think salted caramel was the other one. I also got a couple beauty things. Yeah, maybe just 2. This is Essence Lash Princess. Someone I follow on Instagram always shares this mascara, and it does work pretty well. It's super cheap. So on Prime Day, it was $3 for a tube of mascara, and it works really great. Normally it's like $5 or $6, and it works amazingly. The only thing that I noticed with this mascara is it does like the bottle of it doesn't last that long. Like some of my mascaras, I swear I've had in my drawer for like 6 months or longer, and they still are fine. This one, I want to say around 2 or 3 months it does dry out a little bit, but it's an amazing price. It works super great. It makes your eyelashes really big and curled. So this is always a good deal. I got the Mario Badescue, however you say that, facial sprays. So they had that brand was on sale, and where I live is super dry, and so I've really been trying to like moisturize better. So I've been doing like oil cleansing. So I wash my face, or I take all my makeup off in my first wash with like just straight grapeseed oil, and then I wash with like a gentle cleanser. But still, because it's just so dry where we live, I use that spray as kind of like a toner in between, and then I'll put on like my serums or my moisturizer. And then I also have used it like just throughout the day, before I put makeup on, after I put makeup on. And so I want to say I got that spray for like $4. It's a really good sized bottle, and so that is something that that was a really good deal as well. Also got for my smartwatch, I'm not wearing it today, but it is, I got the Amazon Amazbit 3, or I don't even know what it's called, but it's the Amazon smartwatch. I needed new bands. The one it comes with is like a silicone rubber band, and one, it just gets super sweaty and gross when you're working out, and 2, I use self-tanner, and so it's just kind of eventually it rubbing on your skin all day when you sweat, and with self-tanner it just starts getting orangey, and I don't really like that look of it, and so I wanted to get some of these like more cloth type bands. So this one is like more of like an olive green, and this one is like a cream color. So I guess I could wash these because they're more of like a fabric material, but also they were like $7, so I may just wear one for a while and then throw it away if I feel like it's getting gross. So those are something else that I got. All right, I think that's my haul. So I feel much better because I was a little nervous with all those bags coming in, but the coffee had explained it all. So that was everything that I got on Amazon Prime Day. I will have everything linked down below. If you have questions about anything, as always, leave those down below. And like you guys saw, I bought a lot of books, and it's become one of my new hobbies. So I've really been focusing on working out and reading, and so that is what I've been occupying a lot of my free time with, or making time for those things. Really, all I've done to really make time for those things is I've stopped scrolling on social media. I took a huge break from Instagram. Like I wasn't even on Instagram for a couple months, and And because I did that, I stopped getting in the habit of scrolling. So now that I'm back on Instagram, like posting for like content purposes, I don't scroll anymore. And so I kind of like had to break that habit. And so instead of scrolling on my phone, now I'm reading books. My daughter even made the comment, she's like, you're never on your phone anymore, you're always reading a book. And that's I'd rather be doing that, I think. So because reading has now really been a huge thing over the past month of things I've been doing, it's something that I want to share and talk about. A lot of people, when I do talk about books or share them, I get a lot of feedback on them. And so if that's something that you would like to see more on this channel, I'll probably start separating out videos. I'll probably just make I'll call them mom book specific videos, and then I'll have like my homeschool specific type videos. So if you're interested in learning more about the books I read, like hauls, reviews, whatever, leave those down below in the comments so I can kind of judge it. YouTube's a kind of a weird thing. It loves homeschool videos on my channel because that's the niche. Is that the right word? The niche I'm in? I guess that's the right word. Niche I'm in? The niche. And if I start straying from that, sometimes those videos don't get as good of views. So I've debated just creating a second YouTube channel that's solely dedicated to that, but then I don't know if I have enough content for that. And that's really a whole other world of like booktube that I don't know. That I do watch all of those booktubers, and they've been doing that for, you know, a decade at least on their channels. So just let me know your interest down below. Yeah. I know what the books I read may not be for everyone. Again, there's a lot of like emotional trigger type things in them, and so that's not for everyone. But yeah. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Have a great day, and we'll chat soon. Bye.